You just tuned in to the Heel in the Face live wrestling show here on Spreaker.com every Wednesday night.
Hey, you forgot to mention me, the new co-host.
I was
Smooth Boy Sith, Ryan Perry. And you forgot to mention Twitter, and they can follow us at Heel in the Face.
I was just going to get...
Just shut up!
Real?
Shut up! The two of you, you're arguing, you make me sick. We got a show to do. It's Wednesday night. Let's get it started.
For real? We're
Somebody get Leonardo a rubber chicken and let the show begin.
I don't... All right, whatever. Worship the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Heel the Face radio show. Now, get ready to get kicked square in the balls.
And we're back for another week, and it's our last week of the calendar year of 2014, because after this week, we are taking our holiday hiatus, and we will be back, the second week in January, I believe? The second Wednesday of January?
The 5th of January.
The 5th,
my
so the
dear,
first...
My dear evil Jedi.
So the first Wednesday, right?
I do believe so, yeah. It's on.
Okay, I'm just double-checking, looked
You
off.
should be double-checking.
So the January 5th. And then, no, that doesn't make sense. I thought the award show was the 14th.
The award show is the 14th.
How does that make any sense?
Because last year we did that too. We came back the week before the awards, and then we handed out the awards.
Yeah, but the 5th to the 14th is 9 days. There's 7 days in a week. I think you're lying to me, Sean.
Might not be the
So it
5th,
should
exactly.
be... Okay, hold on. You keep talking.
I'm going to keep talking. Welcome to the year in review for the Heel and the Face live wrestling show. It's the 7th. Okay, see, it's the 7th. So we got S-Markies to talk about. We got a 900-pound gorilla to drop kick out of the door. Somebody just pulled in to help us do it. Actually, he just more than pulled in. Daddy's home.
Daddy is home.
Started?
We just started, Mr. Gallo.
Well, I have to piss so you guys can suck it.
Oh, okay.
And thank you for letting us know that.
Never know what's going to happen live on the air.
So, it's been a whole year. Again.
We've had some interesting moments this year.
Yeah.
Some very interesting moments.
I think one great one was against me, though. I actually got to wear pie this year.
That should be our new logo. Smashed in the face with a pie.
Smashed in the face with a pie.
Sean.
What?
The Sith has a very important question to ask you.
What's that?
Do you like pie?
Well.
Anyways.
You didn't stop me?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, that should be our new logo. You're getting
Pie in
smashed.
the face?
Yeah, so you're getting smashed.
Gallo liked it.
I like to call you Pie Man.
All right, guys, the stars shows here.
The original and only Pie Man in the history. You want to keep calling him Pie Man?
Pie Man?
Yeah.
I like it. Pie Man Walsh.
Yeah, Pie Man. Pie Man, the first ever Pie Man, the
first
only
ever
Pie Man, and the original Pie Man. You know why I call him that?
Because you put a pie in his face?
That, but you also know why?
He likes
Because
pie.
I'm jabbing Junior Reyes.
Why?
Because he used to wrestle under the name Pie Man.
No.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's terrible. Sorry,
Yeah.
Junior.
Yeah. Junior Reyes used to wrestle under the name Pie Man. So it's my little quick
Did he
jab at
bring
him.
pies to the ring?
No. It made no sense. And remember he used the stupid, thing that Rikishi and the Usos do or whatever? He'd run, Hail the King, whatever. He used to call it something else.
I don't even know.
Why are you the way that you are?
That's how I feel about
Where's,
this
Juba?
conversation. He's coming. He has some news, so he's going to break here. So
He's got some news.
He's got some
We
news.
got breaking news.
He has breaking news. I'm going to let him do it because that's his business.
All
and
right,
it's his
so,
place.
We got
Sean, where would you like to kick off?
So how are we starting this? Because there's a lot of things I'd like to talk about.
Oh, I know that, Gallo, but chew that back for a second.
Oh, that's
because
fine.
Let's get the S-Markies out of the way.
You want to get the S-Markies out of
Let's
the way?
get the S-Markies out of the way because there's only 2 days left to vote.
There are only 2 days left to vote. You have until
shit.
Friday at 9 o'clock to vote.
And there are like 4-way ties.
We do. We have a 4-way tie for one of the awards. 4-way tie. And it's not one of the awards that we only have 4 people eligible. So but keep in mind, there's only 5 at most for each category that have been finalists. And one of those awards, a very prestigious one, so it's not something that's like one of the,
It's not one of those ones that we're giving away.
yeah, or like something new, like photo of the year or something like that.
And it's not ring announcer of the year.
Yeah, it's not.
because
It's
that
not.
so far
It's
is a
for the
runaway.
workers, and it's a prestigious one. It's what I would actually say is probably, at the very least, the 5th most important award that we hand out every year.
So, I mean, you should be sharing if you're nominated.
Yes.
You should be like trying to put yourself over.
Yes. This is your perfect opportunity because all you got to do is say, hey, vote for me, and share the link.
Yeah.
And history
Yeah.
shows that if you share the link and say, vote for me, you get a lot of votes.
Like I did, and like Moses, I'm repeating.
Oh boy, you're gonna make a Moses reference when you're going up against a Jew.
It sounded good at the time. Didn't
Okay,
It?
it did sound wonderful, but you pulled a Tommy C and you didn't just think it out, did you?
No, don't get
Oh
me started.
Jesus! I did think it out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then
I can't
you
wait.
pulled a real Tommy
I
C
can't-
and your brain's the size of a peanut.
I can't wait to see you in an Islander game. I really can't.
I can't wait to see you doing a show in a dress, especially
Oh, that's gonna be really funny
if we
if you lose, right?
if we make some adjustments to the show. I would love to see you in a dress, boy.
Yeah.
The whole total wager is that whoever wins, the other has to, like, let's say Ryan would somehow pull a miracle of fate and win.
Right.
That I would have to jump into the first fresh fallen snow of 2015. However,
No. In what?
in boxing.
In just his boxers.
That's right. So
Oh,
if you
that's
don't want to see a
terrible.
fat man jump in snow in boxing,
If you would like to see what
vote
it's
for
like
sure.
for a whale to be a snow-based animal.
Oh, that's gonna be terrible.
Oh. But however, if it doesn't snow by Valentine's Day, I must wear a dress.
Oh, that's gonna be great. You have to film that one.
And if Ryan wins by 25 votes or more, then I not only have to wear a dress, but I have to wear makeup and a wig.
Yep.
Wow.
And should I win, or should I say when I win, and it doesn't snow by Valentine's Day, Ryan will have to accompany me and my wife with a guest of his choosing.
A date.
Right, a double date, if you will, to
Okay.
dinner and an Islander game.
Yep.
Wow, that's gonna
And
be.
I fucking hate hockey.
I know.
And if I win by 25 or more votes, Mr. Perry will don his personalized Islander jersey for the event.
Wow. And I'm assuming you'd be more of a Ranger guy if you were to watch hockey, wouldn't you?
Probably.
Yeah.
Or I would just be like, I'd be like a Devils guy.
A Devils guy. I used to be a Devils
the
guy.
Jersey Devils.
And then
or
some
whatever the
gimmick.
hell
Then
they
there was a
call it.
gimmick that changed that.
Or I'd be a Canadian hockey fan and really piss off Americans.
Oh, that'd be great.
Just as a reminder, America does not like hockey.
What's next
But
on-
speaking of host of the year, Sean, did you know?
Did I know?
According to the S-Markie analysis, we have more votes this year for host of the year than we did from last year.
Yes.
And the votes will keep coming.
And there's even more coming,
So last year
especially
we had...
by those guys in gold masks.
Yeah, okay. Last year we had 36 votes. We are already up to 47 votes
See that?
for host of the year.
See how many people like me?
You know what's great, Sean? Because
What?
last week I said we had 700 votes. We have now over 1,100 votes. So in 1 week's time, we casted 400 more votes. And historically speaking, today and tomorrow are the biggest upswing from a day, from a 1 day change in S-Markie history.
So you could actually like. beat
So
me.
by tomorrow, we could have close to 2,000 votes because usually the last radio show is when the S-Markies get the most votes on a 1 day basis. So this is going to be very, very interesting. Last year we had a grand total of 2,136 votes. Right now we're over 1,100, so we're 1,000 shy. But like I said, tonight and tomorrow are the biggest uptick. So we could probably we might approach that with less awards this year too. Keep in mind.
Yes.
And this year we restricted it so you can only vote once per day.
Yes, last year was once per day.
So these numbers are going good right now, Sean.
And you're a numbers guy, so you should know.
I am, and because that I already know that Feud of the Year has more votes than from what it had last year.
There you go.
Well, we know exactly whose feud was the best this year, so.
Oh, well, we know whose was last year. Mr. Jack Gallo and Braden Knight.
As much as I like that one, I honestly I'm really.
You smell my close enough?
It's not a scratch and sniff.
I'm a very this year definitely. If I do get the award this year, I really am super proud of the work that's been done.
Well,
in Warriors.
We'll see what happens. Maybe that's the award that's got the four-way tie.
Maybe
you never know.
We don't know. I mean, I know, but nobody else knows.
You're not the only one who knows.
You don't know.
I know. Don't you remember that whole conversation?
Oh, yeah, because I had a conversation with you last night.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have changed, actually. But from the last time I checked, it was still a four-way tie. And this is what will happen if it winds up being a four-way tie,
let's talk about
Sean.
that, because we had that discussion before.
Yes. And this is another reason why you should vote for your favorite.
Or you should share it if you're nominated.
Yes. Because if it's a four-way tie, Sean...
If it's a four-way tie, you are putting the decision of who will win the award into our hands.
Into our hands, and you don't want that.
No, you don't want that.
Because you see what happens.
You will be, somebody will be butthurt.
Yeah, because you see what happens when
Somebody's
you leave
always
it.
butthurt.
When you leave it in our hands, you wind up with things like the Iraqi Butchers getting nominated for Heel of the Year. You wind up with an award for most annoying social media feed. You wind up with an award for Face of the Year where half the guys are heels. It just doesn't make any sense.
That's true.
So you wind up with guys saying, hey, I'm going to nominate this match that I've never seen for Match of the Year.
I thought we're holding off on that.
You don't want to do this. Don't leave it in our hands. And not so much don't leave it in mine and Sean's hands. Don't leave it in that other guy's hands. Because he will take something...
Is he going to be back?
And he will fuck it up to some extent.
Oh.
If not beyond repair, then close to it.
Sounds real.
That's a good segue, right, Sean?
That's a great segue, but we should... If you really want to talk about that, if you really want to drop kick that 900-foot gorilla...
Yeah, let's drop kick this 900-foot gorilla.
We should take a break first.
Then take a break. How about we do this? Because you know why? I'm in a good mood. Let's play the 2014 Smark Awards official theme song. Sean? Yes? No? Yes?
Something about a thong?
The official theme song for the 2014 Smark Awards. Sean?
You want them to listen to Rolex Watches?
I think we should have them listen to Rolex Watches.
Funny, because I had that song queued.
I think that you were reading my mind. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back...
Oh, it's nothing by Aqua? Oh, that's terrible.
It's not. It's not Barbie Girl either. It is Rolex Watches, which you can download if you go to presidentialpow, POW.com. It's by the Long Island-based hip-hop recording artist, Presidential Powers. You can like him on Facebook. We have a link up there on our Facebook wall. You can find him there. You can download his LP called The Campaign in its entirety for free.
Wow.
For free. And this man is a very talented, young, hungry hip-hop MC. And he's a huge wrestling fan.
Awesome. I love it.
So he can, and one of the other songs he lent us samples Ric Flair.
Oh, that's great, man.
So this
I'm
guy
into
loves
it.
wrestling. Check it out. Like I said, go to presidentialpow.com.
Say, listen, did we book him for the award show yet?
We're still in negotiation. This is a tough guy to get a hold of, man. We were lucky he was lending us this track.
Wow,
but I'm still in tough negotiations. Trust me, I'm a Jew. I know what I'm doing. We will get him here. If not for the award show, then the week before, we will get him here. Don't worry about that. But once again, this is Rolex Watches as we go into break by Presidential Powers. You can look it at www.presidentialpow.com. Sean, take us out to break.
All right, here we go. Oh. Is it all right? Yeah. President, talk to him. Behind the podium,
red tie conveys my strength. No mistakes made. I'ma change this game. The flow is Watergate, oral in the western wing. Rock expensive bling, my face on everything. Mudslingers and muckrakers and tux flavors. They say we never win. We about to crush Vegas. I'm in the humidor, coca leaf chewing on. Presidential powers in the most truest form. Uganda, Denali truck, secret service fleet. Foreign dictator plots trying to murder me. Scandal broke, plot foiled. I am top royal. I keep a shooter on the roof, smoking pot oil. A moment in time, photograph me in the drop with Jackie O between my legs while she giving me top. Corrupt officer, more war setting it. These the laws of the motherfucking president.
We flow so presidential, so special. Don't forget to vote powers. Baby, we got this presidential Rolex watches.
That gold spoon in my mouth fed me Versace food. I be that cocky dude, play by the mobster rules. Elegant suit, piano keys tickle it. Inconsiderate, deliberate, articulate. Fundraiser on behalf of my chief of staff. The reefer pass to the women, how they steam my bath. Executive choice, caviar the sound of my voice. Handing high paid positions out to all of my boys. I take a stand on the oath, looking federal. I never met that woman, is what I'm telling you. Criminal case, sex lies, videotapes. I veto everything the Senate portrays. Checks and balances. They tried to kill me in Dallas. I'm eating salad with pistols like Pete Maravich. Shaking hands, baby kissing for the voters' sake. I'm trying to motivate, celebrate, and blow at 8.
We flow so presidential, so special. Don't forget to vote powers. Baby, we got this presidential Rolex watches. We flow so presidential, so special. Don't forget to vote powers. Baby, we got this presidential Rolex watches.
I've been accused of embezzlement and spending fees. Outright lies, constant infidelities. My lawyer beat a case, cops and minorities. HBO documentary that's starring me. My tax plan favor those who got extended cash. Ignore the poor, and what the fuck's a middle class? Limo glass tinted and I keep a look-alike. I set them in spots first if it ain't looking right. The common man can't relate to me, I empathize. Or pretend to support the way you getting by. My first lady bad, you should see the second one. Lights out, you should see the next 11, son. I'm overcome with emotion on election night. Inaugural ball, 4 years to get it right. And if not, the voters, they regretting it. Grab your balls and impeach the president.
We flow so presidential, so special. Don't forget to vote powers. Baby, we got this presidential Rolex watches. I know we got this. Oh yeah. We flow so presidential, so special, special.
Rather ask what you can do for your country. Presidential powers.
We flow so presidential, so special.
We're back.
I know.
Salute.
Raise your glasses in the air for the president. For the president. Raise your glasses in the air for the president. For the president. Oh yeah. Raise your glasses in the air for the president. For the president. Come on, raise your glasses in the air for the president.
And we're back. In my smooth voice, Sith voice. That was Rolex. Hey, don't be making mad clutter sounds, okay?
Are we talking too close to the mic?
That was, once again, the 2014 official theme song for the S-Mark Awards. Rolex watches by Presidential Powers. Once again, his website is www.presidentialpow.com.
Presidential POW?
POW. P-O-W. Like the
Punch
like
POW?
prisoner of war, or the first three letters in power.
Like Hawaiian
Oh,
punch
there's
POW?
Truba.
I think we got to point him where he can park. Okay. Anyways,
So we're sitting here. It's the Smooth Voice Sid, and I'm the heel. Your repeat for Post of the Year. Like how I worked that in?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we
Last
got
time you could say it.
year's-
Last time you could say it.
And we got last year's Wrestler of the Year joining us,
Hey.
Mr. Jack Allen.
What's up, baby?
So, I guess I can tell by the seething look on Ryan's face that he needs to drop kick the 900-pound gorilla out of the room.
Okay.
So, yeah, without further ado, I guess I'm going to let you just go.
Yeah, I want it to be known for the record. I have not rehearsed anything. I have not even really thought about anything regarding this issue. But basically, let's summarize here. For those of you who may not know, Mike Morgan Jr., the son of Mike Morgan, who runs Ace out in Jersey, which is American Championship Entertainment. He unfortunately passed away from a hit and run. For those of you who don't know, they did catch the individual who was trying to flee the country, who was responsible for the hit and run accident, which resulted in the tragic loss of Mike Morgan Jr. I clearly, we hint at it a bunch of times, blah, blah, blah. Breaking kayfabe, obviously, I'm in the midst of rejuvenizing a professional wrestling promotion called True, which ran years ago, a couple of shows. One of those, our first show, actually, was held at the old Ace Arena with the blessing of Mike Morgan, who helped us actually, personally, get Jay Lethal to headline the show against Jack Gallo and Mike Magnum. Mike Jr., who I had known probably for about a year at that point, because I was working at the Ace Arena pretty much almost every other month, if not every month, for several companies that were running out of the Ace Arena at the time. Was always a very pleasant kid, always had a smile on his face, very polite, very respected, very respectful. He had actually offered to film the entire show for us for free without charge. Obviously, we didn't take him up on the offer. We had already had our own film crew, but just the idea that he was willing to do it for free, one, so he can get more experience, two, to show a good faith, because at the time we were thinking we were going to try to book out of the Ace Arena for a while. So the Morgans, for me, have a special spot for me because of my first time ever being a professional wrestling promoter, and it was held in the building that they ran out of. On a side note, they've helped kickstart or launch in certain situations some of my closest friends. Jack Gallo, who's here, and I'm sure he's going to speak more about it when I'm done. Ricky Richards got a big break there. Chris Caden. The Movement. Chris Reyes. A lot of guys. This is the company that helped launch the careers of AJ Lee and Jay Lethal. And it's crazy because in wrestling a lot of shit talking happens and a lot of people stab each other in the back, and I've never really heard anybody in my entire wrestling career ever actually badmouth Mike Morgan. So for this tragedy to occur, it really couldn't have happened to a nicer family. So I had posted on Friday on the True Wrestling Facebook page, because like I had said, True Wrestling was basically helped get off the ground by Mike Morgan and his family. The following, I had wrote, sad to pass on the news that the wrestling world, and more importantly, simply just the world, lost one of the good guys. Words cannot express how deeply hurt so many of us are. Rest in peace, Mikey Jr. You will be missed by many because you were loved by many. To which Sean eventually posted that on the Heel and Face page. The 900-pound gorilla in this room is Tommy C. himself, who replied literally from less than 12 hours or so. Probably when I had posted that night, The next morning.
It was in the morning.
Yeah.
Like 10 in the morning. So I was the first one to see it.
And he wrote, at Ryan Perry, I think it's sick to promote your company with the loss with this sensitive issue. I could make fun of him for his illogical grammar. I could do a lot of things, actually. What I will do, and like I said, I haven't really thought about it. I knew I had to say something, but I was trying not to think about it because Sean brought it up to me before we got on the air, and Sean could even tell. Sean, how did you say it again?
You were like drawing I-beams through the pavement.
Yeah. This is where I'm going to stand right now. I could do the whole political correct thing if I'd like. I really don't want to. I could go off on a tangent. I really don't want to do that either. I'm like trying to think about how I want to approach this because now I'm kind of on the spot. I think the simplest way to approach this would simply be, fuck you, Tommy C. And here's my reason for fuck you, Tommy C. Because you're a fucking cunt. Because you are a sick fucking moron. For you to insinuate, for you to antagonize or instigate or whatever was going on in your fucking peanut-sized brain that I was trying to promote true wrestling, which, by the way, hasn't run in years. And I don't really talk about it on this podcast, this radio show, because unlike fucking Stronghold Pro Wrestling, I'm not going to promote something that doesn't fucking exist until it actually exists. There was no sad to pass on the news of Mike Jr.'s death. By the way, we're running this show. By the way, buy this T-shirt, and a portion of the proceeds will go to his family, or any of that. I was simply passing on information to anybody who likes the True Wrestling page, who doesn't follow the Heel in the Face, who I'm not personal friends with on Facebook, so that they could be aware of the tragedy that occurred. And for you to sit there and to insinuate that I'm trying to make something off of this kid's death is the biggest fucking bullshit I've ever witnessed in my life. And then for you to get the call from Sean and to have discussions with Hole Monitor and whatever the fuck that process went down, for you the next day to write the most fucking generic fucking apology bullshit to me in a Facebook message. If this is what you really fucking thought, Tommy, then you could have texted me. You could have called me. You could have written me a Facebook message like, hey, bro, maybe you should think about what you just posted and yada, yada, whatever. But you don't, because like every fucking time you open your fucking mouth and you don't actually think before you speak, you fucking pathetic individual. And I'm tired. I'm tired of making excuses for you, and I'm tired of sitting there and saying, you know, it's because you're stupid. If it's because you're stupid, then realize you're stupid. And realize that maybe you shouldn't, you know, be a host of a radio show. Or maybe you shouldn't be a fucking promoter. Or you know, maybe you have no fucking business being in professional. Maybe you should go back to playing the fucking stock market or whatever the fuck it was that you used to do. Because I'm tired of the excuse. And this time, this excuse will not fly with me. Mm-hmm. Because it's not stupidity. It's just you're a fucking asshole. Mm-hmm. And for you to start drama, because that's really what occurred here. And I'm not for censorship. I'm 100% against censorship. So what I did was I told the guys who had responded back to him, I'm taking those comments down because I don't want the drama surrounding this kid's death. Mm-hmm. So Tommy, go fuck yourself. My personal friendship with you is done. and I'm severely contemplating ending my professional relationship with you. I mean, first of all, you lying sack of shit, okay? You want to talk about promoting something off of somebody's passing? I'm not the sick fuck promoting some show for a dying kid with cancer and then canceling the show. Where'd that money go, Tommy? Where are those pre-sold tickets? Where'd that go? Where'd that go? Huh? I'm sitting here, I'm biting my tongue every week, and I know I shouldn't have. You know? And it's what we call in communications groupthink, where you try not to disrupt the balance, the harmony of the group. In this case, the group is me, Tommy, and Sean. Well, I should have fucking said something. And for that, I was the stupid one. But now, fuck it. Cat's out the bag. Where'd that money go, Tommy?
Yeah.
I want the answer. Where the fuck did that money go? Did this kid even exist, first of all? That's a good question to ask.
Yes, he did.
Okay. So I'm taking Sean's word on the kid. Okay, so where'd the money go, Tommy? Because I'm not making a single cent off of Mikey Morgan.
No.
You know, Junior's fucking... You know, nor should anybody. And I would punch anybody in the face that fucking tried to. I'm not promoting a 6-year-old kid dying from cancer and then canceling shows. Oh, but don't worry. By the way, I'm taking a leave of absence. I'll still be around Stronghold. Stronghold doesn't exist, bro. It does not exist. You ran once, almost an entire full calendar year ago. It doesn't fucking exist. Shoot yourself in the fucking brain with your stupid skull logos, you fucking moron. And if you don't like what I'm saying, come down here and fucking fight me. Because that's literally how fucking pissed I am. Come fight me.
Yeah.
And there you have it.
All right. Well,
I thought I was going to have to step between Ryan and the microphone.
I agree with just about everything you just said. I'm going to speak real quick. I don't want to associate Mikey Jr. and his death with Tommy C because it's like I just don't want to speak of it in the same light. What I'm going to say is this. However, if he had taken a second out of his life to really see what was going on and read what was going on, especially with Mike and what he was using with social media. For those of you who don't know, there was a GoFundMe fundraiser for Mike and the family to help cover the expenses of the medical bills and now, unfortunately, the funeral arrangements for Mikey Jr.
We've announced that on the show, I think, more than once.
Well, then I'll get to my point. And was he here for this?
Who?
Tommy?
Yeah.
Let's talk about why he's more of a fucking idiot then. And it's just, dude, this is logic. So Mike needs as many people as he can and his family to find out about this tragedy, which it really was, truly was, about his family and Mikey Jr. and his son. And his little brother getting hit by a reckless fucking asshole driver who, thank God, is in jail or is going on trial, which will be put in jail. And since he knows, too, that this funding site is up, it only makes sense to put that information and knowledge about his passing, his unfortunate passing, anywhere you possibly can. And just so he understands, because he's a fucking idiot, JCW, which is run by Ricky O, publicly on his JCW page has posted about Mikey Jr.'s passing, and Mike Morgan has publicly appreciated it. And when I saw that, so I was the first one to see it, I had to read it twice because I couldn't believe what he said. Now, like Ryan was speaking about before, if he honestly believed that in any way, shape, or form Ryan was trying to shamelessly plug his company, which is so asinine it's not even funny, and you care about that person, you would message them privately and say, hey, man, listen, I read what you wrote. I don't know if it's coming off the right way or whatever. Hey, are you doing that? No. He went publicly about a colleague and a friend and wrote something that was so ridiculous and so hypocritical considering what he did about Jake and that cancer show that he canceled. I personally have lost all respect for Tommy C. If I see him, I almost wish he was here so I can tell him to his face what I'm saying right now. It was fucking stupid. It was fucking foolish. I don't even think it was his stupidity. To me, that was fucking malicious. I don't think you're that stupid. If your peanut brain is that fucking stupid, then you should really reevaluate your entire fucking existence. That's not a miscommunication on Ryan's part. That was him doing exactly what everyone else is doing to try to support that family. And trust me, I know the Morgans very well. I have a great relationship with Mike. I was at the wake yesterday. It broke my heart to see Mikey Jr. in that casket. And speaking along those lines, I did see some people that might have been there for other reasons. I'm not going to name names, but there were some people I think that are actually there for outside reasons other than to really care about Mike Jr. And to insinuate that Ryan Perry did something like that is utter fucking bullshit. And in my opinion, if he's ever here, I'm not going to fucking speak to him unless I'm going to tell him the same shit to his face if he's not listening. I'll tell him right to his fucking face how stupid he is. I could get into all the other times that I've had problems with that guy and let it go, but it's not the right place. This just to me is icing on the cake, and it's irreparable. That was just unbelievable, stupid, foolish. Made me sick to read his fucking shit. That made me sick. And for the fact that we even have to talk about this, just shows what a insensitive, foolish, stupid human being that Tommy C truly is, in my opinion. This isn't about wrestling, bro. It's about a fucking human being's life, and you got to fucking wake up and realize that. Dumbass. That's it.
Wow.
So there you have it, Sean. Is that drop kicking the 900-pound elephant?
Well, drop kicking the 900-pound elephant is, I guess to put it point blank, is Tommy C has been issued a leave of absence from the Heel in the Face Live Wrestling.
Yeah, and let's
get into that.
Let's get into this too, because this fucking piece of shit, okay, doesn't discuss a leave of absence. Knows that you are on the cusp of saying, listen, maybe you should take a break from the show. Basically, a suspension. I mean, we're not fucking getting paid for this, so you can't really suspend. You know, I always associate that with getting paid, but like you're basically saying, hey, you should take a forced fucking break. So what's this fucking monkey do? Is he fucking goes ahead and tries to get ahead of the curve? I'm going to personally take a leave of absence, because I just need a break. No, fuck you. You know what you did, and this is the sick part because I don't think he thinks he's wrong.
Yeah.
I think he really thinks that what I was trying to do was promote something using the catalyst of Mikey Death Jr.
That's
or Mikey Jr.'s death, and it's bullshit. The Gallo said it. We shouldn't be having this discussion right now.
It's disgusting.
No, we shouldn't.
But Tommy's such a fucking imbecile. Okay, let's call a spade here. Tommy's not an intelligent guy.
Yeah, he said
But
the best
that
match of the
doesn't-
year was somebody didn't see.
Yeah, but that does not give him an excuse in this situation.
No.
It doesn't. Because an idiot savant with no social skills would have known, don't say anything.
Or at least to message you privately.
But there's nothing to message him fucking privately about. I'm so sick. Like, this is fucking ridiculous. This is like
does he really think I'm that sick of a fucking individual? Like, it's not even about, just about the whole, passing of Mikey Jr. This is basically telling me what Tommy thinks of me as well.
Yeah.
That's the part that offends me. The part that sickens me is the fact that he causes drama on something that should be drama-free.
Yeah.
This is the social media version of pulling your cock out and pissing on somebody's grave, to me.
That was fucking disgusting.
But the offensive part, and trust me, I offend a lot of people, and I'm not easily offended. This offended me. And that should tell you something.
Yeah.
Is the part that he really thinks this about me, that I would do this. Well, so let's call a spade a spade. Stronghold Pro Wrestling is shit. It had one show. It doesn't fucking exist. Okay? Let's just bring in the fucking Pope for more than the fucking budget allows again.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? Fuck this guy. I'll tell you exactly why I figured out his real fucking character. Okay? You want to talk about a guy? I'm going to bring this up now because I'm pissed off. I'm going to start this out. I'm going to keep this fucking short, okay? Because I don't want to make this a whole long thing. Long story short is I was in a dark place for a couple of years. I had a lot of things going on. Ryan knows it. Personal issues. Don't have to get into fucking detail. Long story short is this. I was working with SWA at the time, okay? And it's documented. Jerry and I have had issues, but now we're completely fine. Miscommunications, whatever. Speaking of that, originally, Stronghold, Tommy decides going to run in at NYWC's building, very close to SWA's. Jerry had given him a list of guys that he did not want to work the show, me being included. I was kind of upset that I wasn't told about my career. I couldn't work somewhere. Me and Jerry had an argument. Wasn't that big of a deal. We worked it out. We made an arrangement. Jerry and I got in another argument about some things that were said. I thought they were unprofessional behind my back, and me and Jerry had a huge blowout. And I called Tommy that day, and I said, hey, man, listen, I'm not working with SWA anymore. I'm going to work your show. Later on, cooler heads prevailed. I talked to Jerry. He gave me his side, which could have been a miscommunication. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I have not had an issue with him since. Okay? And I'm telling you, I didn't handle things properly with that either. I was in a bad place. I wasn't professional on my end either. But here's a long story short. After I talked to Jerry and we smoothed things out, Tommy gives me a call back. Hey, man, got your message, so I want to use you. And I said, well, listen, Tommy, I am working with SWA again. I'm a man of my word in some senses that I'm not going to completely abandon the fact. I still wasn't happy that people were saying I can't work places. And I'm like, listen, I'm not going to tell you I'm going to work your first show, but, I want to have a meeting with you. Let's sit down. Let's talk. Let's make a business agreement. I was very, very concerned about professionalism. And I said, and he starts pitching all these ideas of who I'm going to work, what I'm going to do. And I'm like, Tommy, listen, why don't we just sit down and why don't we discuss it? Let's do that. Okay, sounds like a good idea. All right, so let's just sit down and talk, and if I do decide to work the first show, I can tell Jerry personally that I'm going to work this first show with you. Not too long after that, we don't have the meeting. He just decides to fucking announce that I'm going to be on the show. And I get a call from Jerry, like, well, why does it say you're on the show? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't agree to that. And then Tommy, while he was here with Jerry, goes on to tell Jerry that we made this fucking agreement. And this is exactly the problem I had with Jerry with miscommunications, that I didn't make that agreement. I said all I wanted to do was have a fucking business meeting to possibly discuss my future in Stronghold Pro Wrestling. And I have never told this story before, but that really fucking pissed me off. And it was kind of a smack in my face that you're telling me how professional you are. We make a decision to have a business meeting, which wasn't supposed to be, anyone was supposed to know. It was supposed to be a business meeting before this fucking show, and he went behind my back to announce me to kind of say fuck you, Jerry, which is exactly what I didn't want to do. And, I just tried to result it to his stupidity. But after this fucking situation is something so severe, it doesn't seem like it's stupidity. I think some of this shit is fucking calculated, and that he likes to fucking manipulate certain situations to his fucking advantage. And I think he was trying to cause a shitstorm to kibosh True. And actually, he was the one using Mike Jr.'s, untimely passing to try to promote his fucking self-induced fucking, pride and ego and whatever the fuck it is. And it's disgusting. Okay? This is the kind of person we're dealing with. All his fans out there, this is the kind of person you're dealing with. Okay? This isn't a good guy that has, no, fuck that. This really kind of set it home, man. I used to think, oh, he's innocent, but I don't think he's innocent anymore, man. I can't tell you enough how disrespectful and disgusting it is that it bothers me so much. And it wasn't me who posted it. Just to see that, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He's the only one fucking individual. One individual has made any statement relating to this situation that it was some kind of fucking promoting for a company or a human being. Other than Mike Morgan getting the word out about this utter disgusting tragedy. And at the time you posted that, Ryan posted that, they still hadn't found the guy.
Right, they found him 2 days later or something.
Right, so any awareness was fucking necessary. And righteous. Period. You fuck. You piece of shit.
If I could paint a picture of the way you're posed right now throughout this whole thing.
Take a picture, it'll last longer.
That's my last statement. I just want to get off my chest because that's what I want everyone to understand. That's who we're dealing with now. I didn't ever want to bring that up, and I felt like it was. But now it's now you're crossing lines, man. Now I want everyone to know what really goes down behind closed doors. and who this innocent little guy who acts like, oh, you know, I'm in this, you know, that's who you
Who
really
makes a lot of
do.
promises, and I'm used to it. Yeah, it's wrestling. Everybody makes promises, right? Ryan, I want you to come on. I want you to be part of creative. Know how many questions they asked me about creative decisions and about Stronghold Pro Wrestling? 0. Some creative team.
It was all about Tommy C. Everything is about Tommy C. And, you know, this is another situation I
I
firmly
think Gallo
believe.
might. I haven't even thought about it from that end. Maybe Gallo's right. This is, part of it was sabotaging, that he plays dumb. I don't know. I haven't really.
You know-
I'd have to think about that more. I'm sure a lot of people shit their fucking pants the second I said, "Hey, I'm going to pick up True again" at some point and run with it, which is still the plan. And nobody's going to derail it. It's just, you know, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right. So I've been saying that for a while.
Yeah,
And
but
we're closer to right than we were before. So,
you know, and it just that had nothing to do, you know, True's. I mean, Jesus Christ, man, that had nothing to do.
it had nothing to do. Like I said, the Morgans were the ones who gave the venue for True to run its first show.
The Morgans have done so much good for this wrestling business, the independent world. They're genuinely good human beings. Mikey Jr. was such a good person. I mean, I was, you know, you guys know my personality. I'm very vibrant. I'm very, you know, I was silent the whole time. When I went to go say hi to Tony Fatu and some of the MVW guys that were there in the corner, I remember I went with this guy, Mike Law, Sabotage, local worker, and he's known Mike for years, and he's like, you know what, I just want to sit by myself. And, you know, I went over there, and, it, you know, we took it very hard, you know. I consider those guys family, and, you know, family is something that's thrown around in the wrestling business a lot, and a lot of companies will try to give you this idea. But I've spoken to Ricky about this, and Ryan, and Steve Slayer. Ace is the one company I really believe is like a family. It almost isn't even about wrestling, and I'm somebody who hadn't been there, and, you know, I haven't worked for Ace in a while, and it had nothing to do with that. It's not about if I'm working there or not. I still, you guys test for it. I ask, how's Ace doing? I ask Stockade how Ace is doing. I care about how they're doing. I love everybody there. I love what they've done for me. I'll always love Mike Morgan. I'll always love Ace. It's a different kind of relationship when I see people in the locker rooms.
This is such a family. I mean, Sean, do you even know what Mikey Jr.'s last words were, apparently?
Yeah.
Gal, would you like to break the news? This is how much of a family Ace
I
is.
saw it was like hashtag Ace for life or something like that.
Ace for life. And that's what he said to his father, because it was more of a relationship with his father. That's what it was all about. You know, it was about a group of people who really believed in each other, and it wasn't about people's agendas. It wasn't about selfish people. Everyone wanted to grow together. Everyone wanted to support the place together, and that's how it'll always be. I don't know if he'll continue to run. I'm not going to go there, but that's what Ace was and is and forever will be. It's a group of people who loved, cared, respected, and wanted the best for each other. And Mikey Jr. was the biggest proponent of that. He did more behind the scenes than anyone will ever know. The respect he showed me, the love he showed me, you know, the way that he, I mean, it just, I'm not, you know, this isn't one of the cliches. You know, there's a lot of people we say cliches about. He wasn't the cliche. This is just a guy who really was a loving, caring person. And for those of you who don't know, he actually saved his little brother, which is the reason why he took most of the impact. He saved his brother. So think about that, you know.
I can't believe the way the car looked.
Yeah.
And the car didn't hit anything other than the kids.
Like, think about that. And that's the kind of human being he was. And Mike Morgan's just equally as great a human being, and I hugged him, and I'm always there for them, anything they need, and I encourage everyone to go find that GoFundMe, you know, and do whatever you can. And there's a fundraiser on Friday.
I think we do.
Mm-hmm. There's a fundraiser Friday, please, if you can. Go. You know, these are people who deserve it. They deserve your help.
I'd mention that the GoFundMe link is also on the True page, but I don't want anybody to insinuate that I'm trying to promote off of somebody's passing. You know?
Fucking ridiculous.
You are really angry.
Oh yeah.
I've never.
If Tommy was here, I'd be hitting him right in the face.
I've never seen you. Like, and we've had some discussions where you were angry at stuff, and I've never seen you like the way you are now.
Because I'm quiet.
That's exactly.
Yeah, that's when you know I'm pissed about something.
You're sitting there, you're like slumped over, and you're just like
fidgeting. I noticed I do that too.
And it's because.
So yeah,
that's that.
So Tommy C's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And you better hope that February never comes around, Tommy.
Yeah.
And he tried to apologize.
It was the most generic. It was the most generic
Being a
apology
journalist,
ever.
I don't know if I would accept his apology.
I don't accept his apology, by the way.
you mentioned that. I think.
Yeah, I don't accept his apology because I don't get the apology until he's pretty much his hand gets forced about being on the show, so he can't plug his shit anymore. His shit that doesn't exist. So he can't suck Gino Caruso's dick anymore. You know, let me borrow your license, man. Let me borrow your license. You know what? Oh, but you can't do that unless you're on the show. So, let me go apologize to Ryan before. I'm not. He's a nice guy. He'll take it.
No, this is something that I don't think. There's lines you don't cross.
There was so much blowback after that comment was made.
Yeah.
Literally.
Because look at it. I mean, it's something that you don't go back from. You can't go back from that.
And I got the screenshot, Tommy, so I don't think you can get out of it at this point. Like you're in this shit.
You know, you don't.
Knee deep with me. And it's gonna be interesting. Whenever the fucking first February show is, it'll be real interesting seeing him sit across the table from me. He don't even sit across the table from me. He sits next to me at the table.
He sits where you're sitting now.
I won't even use his mic.
He doesn't deserve, your accepting of his apology.
I'm not going to accept his apology.
I'm just
I'll
saying.
never accept his apology. It's that simple. Like, fuck you, Tommy. I'm going to say it out loud. Hey, fucking Jerry Warner was right about you, Tommy. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, are we okay with? Can we shift?
Yeah.
Stuff now. It is like the holidays.
Yeah. So why don't we do this? Why don't we take a break?
Oh yeah.
Oh, and Chuba has an announcement this year.
Yes.
Chupa's here.
Yes, or as I call him, Chupa.
Chupa's here.
Chupa, even though it's Juba.
Chupa's here. Now there are smiles on people's faces.
He's here, and is it good news, at least?
No, yeah.
He's like,
Are you having a baby?
No, that would be bad news for everybody, baby included. So why don't we do this? Why don't we really shift gears, take a break, play the other presidential powers, because I want
I got an F5.
No, fuck F5. I'm done. This is such a Tommy thing to do, okay? Is play some old repetitive shit like it's still the 1980s.
Now, I really would believe that this is going to be the best track to play.
No.
I've never heard it before, but it's the best song I've ever heard.
Keep plugging presidential powers, so and this will probably be the last break we take before we end the show. So.
Yeah, because it is already 9 o'clock.
Yeah, so why don't we do two songs? Let's compromise.
Okay.
You could play your F5, right?
Right.
But play the presidential power song first, the second one.
Is it Brock Lesnar giving F5s on
No,
audio? Oh,
no.
then I don't want to hear it.
No. No, you've heard it 1,000 times before.
Every time you listen to the show.
Yeah, and I can't. I'm done with this song.
Well, you know that we're going to talk about it later, but we're doing a total reformat.
Yeah, well, we'll talk.
We'll
talk about that.
It'll be totally different.
Sweet.
So go set up the presidential power song.
I will go set up the presidential.
Because I want Gallo to hear the Ric Flair sample.
I can't stand to see disappointment on your face again.
Don't pull a Tommy C. Don't try to fuck me over on this one, Sean. Okay.
You wanna hear it first?
Yeah. Let's this way Gallo can hear it, and then you can play whatever else you want to play. Please don't pick the F5 song though. Please, that's like a 17-minute long song. Please don't play
Fuck that.
one.
We got shit to talk about.
Yeah, I'd rather see three F5s doing
so you
it.
can go.
All right, so we're gonna go on a break for two songs. We'll be back in about 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
Let's get one thing straight. I am the president. I am the
Mix on the beat.
I think it's become clear recently that things have gone a bit pear-shaped, as they say. So if you will, allow me to simplify and clarify.
Don't talk to me. You ain't going hard, you're a retard. Me, I do what I do. You follow what we start. Don't talk to me. I don't need a friend, yo, I need the checks to show me the money or get snuffed off reflex. Talk to me. You ain't going hard, you're a retard. Me, I do what I do. You follow what we start. Don't talk to me. I don't need a friend, yo, I need the checks to show me the money or get snuffed off reflex.
I'm sick of motherfuckers talking like we need to chat. I tell them shut the fuck up and see how they react. Fuck your conversation, me, I'm into dollar making. I'm young Obama, and you're an old abomination. Steady dollar chasing, hustle is the occupation. Job description isn't unlimited domination. So I gotta make it, I don't understand your lies. I never understood negotiate or compromise. My mind is dollar signs, you the same, let's combine. We'll make it double, no hugs, cuddle or sympathize. I'm into fucking bitches, you're the type discuss with women. Probably cry to her, tell her all about your business. That's why she disloyal, I keep my bitch spoiled. She knows she dealing with the boss and not them kids like you. Bitches toy with boys, but they cater to a man. That's why the life I live is something you don't understand. I never look back, new whips are peeling off. Fuck the past, so I break the rear mirrors off. Now it's stretched though, blowjobs are tenfold. You wanna talk to me, talk about the next goal. Otherwise, just admire and apologize. And when you spell Sean, start it with a dollar sign. I ain't trying to make friends, I'm sorry, Lord. We got the best crew to help get me where we are.
Talk to me, you ain't going hard, you're a retard. Me, I do what I do, you follow what we start. Talk to me, I don't need a friend, yo, I need the checks to show me the money or get snuffed off reflex. Talk to me, you ain't going hard, you're a retard. Me, I do what I do, you follow what we start. Talk to me, I don't need a friend, yo, I need the checks to show me the money or get snuffed off reflex.
You just a kid acting bigger than you are. Got it all figured out, sprout brittle, you ain't hard. Loud mouth singing bout slinging out your car. Get louder when the crowd around, I lick it at you on. Claiming that you battle, so a babble with the scars. With your shackles, with a barrel, with a bars. You ain't got no action, you ain't packing, you are far from the back of paddy wagon. A faggot is what you are. Claiming you a G, could you smoke a little weed and you poked a couple hoes? Man, you only 19. Thinking you invisible, but everybody's seen. If they want to, they will get at you. Everybody bleed. What I'm saying is, dudes in for a rude awakening. If you think you skating through life, you mistaken, kid. Ain't no way around it. There ain't no escaping it. No one knows you shit and everything is for the taking, kid.
I'm a leader, not a needer or a follower. You're a bleeder, a receiver, and a swallower. You never fit with us, Learjet's the little bus. You strike out with broads, I'm moisten the clitoris. Magnificent spread, 7 bitches sit in my bed. Olympic sprinter, equipment let it sit in the shed. No practice, professional at this. Tony Atlas, boning on a golden mattress.
Talk to me, you ain't going hard, you're a retard. Me, I do what I do, you follow what we start. Talk to me, I don't need a friend, yo, I need the checks to show me the money or get snuffed off reflex. Talk to me, you ain't going hard, you're a retard. Me, I do what I do, you follow what we start. Talk to me, I don't need a friend, yo, I need the checks to show me the money or get snuffed off reflex.
Presidential, it stinks. Don't tell me shit stinks till I smell it. Pow.
Broken. All those bondages, all those spiritual holds. Go! Hallelujah! Oh, she doesn't even want to have it. Hallelujah!
So we're talking about Gallo juicing over here. Coloring. Yeah, fuck it. We got mad heat already, Juba.
So, long story short, hit the fucking gimmick, I hit the explosive turnbuckle, I hit the metal part, boom, Juba.
As the blade. Oh wow! Did they not hear me that whole time?
Probably. So go from the beginning.
Bouncing a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, from the get-go.
Why are you so loud?
I don't know.
I fixed him, I think.
7-year anniversary of Warriors.
Also, wait, hold on. If the nominations for the S-Markies didn't happen already, this match would be nominated for Match of the Year.
Well, it would go for next year.
Next year, that's what I'm
All right, well then.
Yeah, it was. I was very happy
November is
with
kind
it.
of the cutoff.
I don't know.
Well, now you know.
All right.
Well,
Hey,
here.
I'm Juba.
Hi, how's it going?
And you learn something new every day.
All right, so here's the very quick gimmick.
So Gallo's coloring for the first
7-year anniversary main event.
He's gimmicking.
Decide I'm gonna do it. I've never bladed before. I want to get out of the way and experience it, so I know for the future. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's a big match, and it had some meaning if I did it. So, even tied into the story of the match because that's when Steeler is gonna really get fired up to see my blood. Anyway, so I hit the buckle. I hit the exposed buckle. Boom! I go down. Juba has a blade. So, for those of you who don't, I mean, none of you blade. I mean, unless you're a worker, you know, you're always told the first time you do it, you know, you don't really feel it, and a lot of people go way too deep. And I'm not going to go to the hospital because of this. I already went to the hospital last month, not happening. So I do it.
Staph infection, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, which also his fault. So I do it, and I look at Juba. He's standing right from me. I'm like, dude, how's it look? He goes, yeah, just all you got to do is hit you a few times. It's good. I'm like, sure. I said, and I still have it in my hand. Are you sure? Yeah, just tell him to hit you a few times. Awesome. I get up. I'm like, Steeler, hit me. He goes, okay. This dude hit me so hard. I think I still have marks on my head. Wailing me in the forehead as hard as he can. I'm in the corner. Finally backs off. I'm like, holy fuck. I get up. I check my head, and there's nothing there. Fucking gives me a calf kick and another neck break. I'm like, maybe it just took another second. 1, 2, whatever. And I'm selling for the fucking super kick. I'm like, here it is. Check it again. Still nothing fucking there. And I just remember I looked out of the corner of my eye, I looked at Juba, I'm like, you son of a bitch. You asshole.
My first prank.
So he ribbed you. He fucking ribbed you, bro.
He just didn't want me to do it, so I just was like,
So the student hazed the teacher. That was kind of cool.
He's so screwed tomorrow.
Dude, he fucking ribbed the shit out of you. You know what? I fucking swear to God, that's such a great fucking rib. I wish I was the one who
He wasn't
did it.
supposed to be a rib. He just didn't know.
I wish I had done it. You know?
You got punched in the head a couple of times.
Hard.
Chuba, you're gonna miss.
Yeah, why did Steeler fucking really hit you in the head though?
Oh, because it's how you open it. So it's like this. So I'm getting like, ow, 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 fuck. I go down like, oh, it's
Was
all.
there any mark?
It's like a tiny like.
So basically, you broke like the first layer of skin.
Yeah,
and that was it.
But the problem is, and the reason why is because a lot of times you do that and then you do it way too deep, and I'm like, I don't want to do that.
I tried blading once.
Did you?
Yeah, way back in the day.
Oh, okay.
And I learned a very important lesson in life. I don't sweat enough when I wrestle, like at all. Like I am probably the least sweatiest guy you'll ever work.
Yeah.
Because I remember doing it, and I remember there was a fucking mark, like a really pretty decently sized fucking gash.
Was it a Callaway mark?
I was probably that guy who did it like too deep the first time, right? And I fucking do it, and literally the trickle goes, and it like got caught on my eyebrow, and that was it. It never moved. It just stayed, and it was the fucking worthless fucking color.
Radio and that nobody understands what whoop means.
Whoop means it literally went maybe a fucking inch of just this one like single line of trickle blood, and that was it. It didn't spread out anywhere, and it was like dark blood, but it wouldn't spread out anywhere because there's nothing for it to pick up on.
You got to have punched in the head. That's why.
Dude, I got kicked in the fucking head like literally like a minute after that happened for real by accident. And it's just, it had nothing to build from. And I've cut myself in like other places, you know, just life, you cut your fucking finger open or whatever. I just don't fucking bleed that much to begin with.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like my body is like so Jewish. It's like, no, can't waste any of this. Come back here. What are you doing, kiddo?
I swear to God.
Yeah, you don't do that. You do it for the right money.
No, this cut looked like the result of like popping a pimple or something.
Yeah, it was
Blood drive. Blood drive. You want to give your blood away for free? Not today, sonny boy. Yeah, that's my blood. Yeah.
So Chupa's gonna do like swanton bombs.
Oh, I
on
can't
the
fucking
canvas
wait. I
from
can't
the
wait.
second ball.
I can't wait to rib fucking Juba over here.
Whoa.
I'm gonna start thinking of some fucking good ideas.
Yeah, you're screwed.
You're gonna definitely get the classic fucking. You're gonna have old pink gear, bro, in your bag. You're gonna go to fucking grab your bag, and it's all gonna be pink gear.
That's a
in
great
it.
one. That's a great one.
I fucking done that so many times to the guys. Literally,
Thanks,
fucking
Chris
just.
Caliber.
Yeah, thanks, Chris Caliber, for your fucking pink singlet that you stopped using that we fucking just took.
Come back.
He might.
I know.
You know.
I love him. Not gay.
And just like watch them panic. Like this, they can't find their
I don't
shit.
know what to do.
Oh well, just wear the fucking pink gear, bro. It's not, no, man, it's not my, just wear it, bro. What are you gonna do on your fucking street clothes? Some guys will.
Yeah, because apparently that's okay now.
That's okay to steal the headbangers.
Oh,
gimmick.
because Raven did it. Fuck
Well,
you.
know, it worked for Raven because he was the first to do it.
Yes.
You know, this is a thing called trailblazing
Mm-hmm.
that some people don't fucking get. But okay,
A lot of people are dumb.
you know, just okay. Okay.
All right, so what was the next topic?
We were gonna.
Obviously, Chupa's got some news to
Yeah.
break.
All right, Juba.
Juba.
After you fucked me, I'm going to give you your nice big announcement on
Yes,
the radio
please.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it good news? You said. Well, you said.
Well, it depends who
From whose perspective it
Yeah.
is. So you're not having a baby.
Not that I know of. No.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like, dude, how are you gonna push that thing out?
Oh no.
Here's my philosophical question.
Oh, here we go.
Speaking of babies, say your mother has a C-section, right? Are you really born or are you just removed?
That's a good question, considering my wife had two.
Yeah. So are your babies tumor babies? Essentially, they're removed.
I don't like this question.
Me neither.
Why were you a cesarean?
Maybe.
I was.
I don't know. I think I don't fucking no, I wasn't.
Does your mom have a huge scar on her stomach?
No.
If not, then you weren't.
No.
So
Well, the scars might go away.
I came flying out and doing a pose, doing Shawn Michaels. Pose.
nah, because they probably still did it the old-fashioned way when he was born. Because they switched up years
They
later.
were
how
playing
to do
Hulk
it.
Hogan music while the doctor was on the other side of the room. With the
Did
big
you
head.
see on Kayfabe News? Hulk Hogan finally told his brother something.
Really?
Yeah, it's on Kayfabe News. For years, he's been like, "Let me tell you something, brother," and his brother finally was like, "What?" And we don't know what was actually said, but we know that they had
Probably
that
that he's a
discussion.
piece of shit.
You know? What was his brother's name again? Like Robert.
Fred Balea.
Fred Balea.
It was like Steve Carell's like 4-year-old virgin like gimmick with Hogan's face.
We have digitally enhanced this picture.
Oh, it was great. Kayfabe News. There's one CM Punk quits UFC.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw it like within hours because he was unhappy.
All right, let me talk about that very, very quickly.
Oh wait, what about Chuba's news first?
After.
Yeah. After, all right. Chuba takes it back.
We'll make it less suspense. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say very quickly about CM Punk. I've made some posts about this, but I will say this. CM Punk is in a very, very much win-win situation. And I'll explain to you very easily why. CM Punk, 0-0 record in MMA. He's never fought before. He's a pro wrestler that's only been a pro wrestler, no crazy sports background, sports
Doesn't
entertainment.
he have like martial arts training?
He
or
does,
is that
but-
or is that just the work?
He does. He's actually apparently very well versed in jiu-jitsu. However, here's my very simple point. So everyone expects Punk to what? Go in there and get his ass kicked. And my point is, even if he goes in there and gets his ass kicked, that's what you expected to happen anyway. And even if he's one and done, hey, I had the balls to come here and do this, even though I'm probably going to get my ass kicked.
You know who's offered to fight him though?
Oh, the Green Ranger.
The Green Power Ranger.
Jason Davis.
Here's my thought on this. MMA fans better hope that CM Punk loses.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
It's a black eye on the sport.
it illegitimizes your sport as being a real sport.
Yeah.
Because as gifted and as talented as fucking Brock Lesnar is, right?
guy's
He
a
still
monster.
got cut by the Minnesota Vikings.
Nah, but there's a lot of...
I don't give a fuck.
Gotten in a motorcycle accident.
I don't give a fuck. Still got cut from the Vikings.
But that's different. That's a one-on-one fight.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
And why doesn't it matter?
Because if you want to be a sport, there's a certain standard you have to fucking hold. Not an athlete, a sport. It's the same argument that people have, like golf isn't a sport. It's not a sport. Competition, yes, but not a sport.
Right.
Because there's no
agree
athletic
with you.
prowess
I
involved
agree
with it.
There's no, it's like Carlin said, you hit a ball 400 yards
And then you walk after
it.
it. Yeah, right? So walking is not a fucking sport,
Well,
right?
Neither is fucking NASCAR.
NASCAR gets an argument that it's not a sport
It's
either.
not.
It's not. What do you do? What physically
does-
do
you don't
do?
take- it doesn't
So,
even
to
happen. It's a
NASCAR
skill.
drivers' credit, they do fucking sit in those cars that get so fucking hot. They get so
Okay, yeah.
dehydrated.
But it's a skill.
But it's a skill still.
Then by that notion.
Oh, what's happening next? Another left turn!
No, then by
Okay.
that notion, you're insinuating that people who sit in steam rooms
Oh, yeah.
and hot tubs and
Yeah, yeah.
saunas aren't
Oh,
professional
yeah, yeah.
athletes.
But that's the argument on why it is. But I still don't think it's a good argument, but that is the argument. So if CM Punk wins, right, how hard is it to be an MMA fighter?
Well,
Because
that's-
it's fucking crazy hard to be a baseball player or
All
a
right.
basketball player
Ryan,
or a hockey player.
I can't let you get away with that.
I'm
So now, what if
Argue.
this match takes place with the Green Ranger?
Well, here's what I'm going to say. Being at a high level in any one-on-one fight, I mean, guys like John Jones, Cain Velasquez, Brock was an NCAA champion. It does relate.
So do we count fighting as a sport then?
I do.
Why wouldn't fighting be a sport?
It takes a skill set, a very particular skill set.
But if he fucking wins, you just lost to a guy who's not been trained for fucking years upon years, like most of these fucking professional athletes playing.
But how do you know
There's
that
also
that's not
prodigies,
part of
though.
his
You
training
know?
regimen, though?
There's all, I'm not.
Well,
he does
okay,
have
even
martial
if he
arts
trains
training.
for a year, you think if you trained as hardcore as for baseball that you could be a fucking major league baseball player right now? If you could give, let me give you
It
a year.
depends if you're a
train
prodigy.
as
If
hard,
you
but
can
as
hit
you
a
can.
90-mile-an-hour ball
He's
with
also a
big stick,
36-year-old man. What's
If you can hit a 90-mile-an-hour ball with a big stick
Mhm.
and run 90 feet to the base,
Mhm.
then you're a superstar.
no?
Let me.
Why not?
You're so wrong.
Why not?
Because you're not just trying to hit a 90-mile-per-hour fucking fastball.
Okay, you want to throw the other pitches into it? Fine.
Yeah, and $20 says you could train for a year with like some minor fucking training in your history of life, right? You still won't be a fucking major league baseball player within a year. It's still not going to happen.
But it's just a different. It's not comparable in certain extents. Punk
because
is.
I don't think fighting's a sport.
I consider it mixed martial arts a sport because you literally have to be well rounded at everything because just about everyone has a pretty good base at wrestling, pretty good base at jiu-jitsu, pretty good base in striking, stand-up. I'm saying Punk is likely going to be put in there with somebody who is equal or close to.
No, it just got announced who he's fighting.
Okay.
Who's he fighting?
I can't pronounce that. Pendred?
I don't know who it is. Anyway, but here's the thing. But now to go with Ryan's argument, okay? There is the also possibility, because UFC's ratings or their revenue is down 40%.
That they've been a fad.
MMA has been worked before. Pride guys have went out and say there's fixed fights. UFC needs a big star, CM Punk. I would not be surprised if there are guys paid to take the dive.
So then it's not a sport.
Well, it happens in there, but it happens in boxing too. So
Yeah,
boxing
and
not a sport?
boxing has been so fucking bastardized that people don't even give a fuck about it, except for one fantasy fight they're never going to get, which
I
is
know.
fucking Pacquiao versus Mayweather.
That's very true. But I'm saying that in one-on-one competitions, hey, technically, baseball was fixed too at one point.
Baseball was fixed in the 1918 World Series, which actually wasn't even proven, to be honest.
But the point is, my whole theory on life is if it's been fixed once, it can be fixed again.
Well, anything can be fixed.
Right.
Anything.
That's the whole
Well,
thing.
what do you
is
call the
over.
whole steroids era? Isn't that kind of fixed?
It's not fixed.
How is that not?
How's
kind
that fixed? That's a black eye for legitimizing statistics.
It's not fixed.
Historical value. No.
No?
Because steroids didn't make Barry Bonds fucking hit home runs. He already hit home runs. What it made him do was hit home runs further.
I guess you can argue that.
But he's also going against souped up fucking pitchers who are now throwing 3 mile per hour fucking fastballs, faster than they were beforehand because their arms are stronger. So it all balanced itself out in the end anyway, which is why it's not being fixed. It just illegitimizes the historical statistics, and baseball is based on its historical statistics because it goes back further than any other American sport. everything's about the stat in baseball.
Even though they claim that it's not about the stats.
What?
Well, when players sit in front of...
Oh, well, that's fucking players in
Right.
anything. It's about the team. Oh, well, no. There's been fucking baseball players, by the way, who have said, yeah, no, I wanted that win because that would guarantee me my fucking Hall of Fame bit. So, yeah, no. But some guys, yeah, they spew off the fucking, well, that was a waste of my fucking effort of trying to get you to actually say something that was meaningful. You know? That's a lot of players. Baseball's got more players that actually speak the fuck up than any other sport that I can think of. That people actually listen.
All right. Well, my own point with this.
My whole point is, fuck MMA. It's not that interesting anyway.
This whole thing's a work anyway.
It's all the work. They're just for a good 10-year span they were working it better than the WWE.
Yeah.
It's just two guys cock jocking each other.
It's just two guys touching each other
for like 3 minutes.
They
take a 5-minute break.
I'm a fan. I'm more of a wrestling fan. Always have been. I appreciate stories. That's what we do. We tell stories. Still just as physical. Arguably harder on your body because of the schedule, which I went over on. I wrote a whole post.
Bring
about
back
that.
Kimbo Slice.
Oh God! But I'm just saying. Long story short, it's just a win-win. Punk wins. He's like, holy shit, he won. Punk loses. Doesn't matter. He's supposed to lose anyway. Still making a ton of money. Bringing new eyes to the fucking sport.
And then it goes back to wrestling.
Yeah, get over it. The guy's a huge fucking name. Just as when people come into wrestling, when The Rock comes back, you complain. The guy brings eyes. You know, just fuck. That's all. Okay, I'm done.
Just fuck.
Just fuck.
Just fuck.
Just
gentlemen.
fuck. You know. All right, should we let you
Quote the
And
Gallo,
now,
nevermore.
Just fuck.
All right, so.
All right, so
I'm gonna pass the mic to Juba.
we've been trying to get his fucking announcement on, and then Gallo went on his MMA rant.
Yeah.
So what's this groundbreaking, earth-shattering? The world is never going to be the same
talk about
again.
speed cameras now?
Ken. Oh, Gallo, by the way, did you, did you know Suffolk denied approval for the speed
Oh
cameras?
yes, and I think it's because of me, and I
It's
thoroughly
because
believe,
of Nassau and how many people are in an uproar about
yeah,
it.
and I'm the one who started that. I don't care what anyone says.
Gallo is the one
I
that-
got blocked on the page, the official page, because I fucking was spewing facts at them every time they put a post up. I put a notification on my phone, and every time they posted something, I would counter argue, and I never cursed, and I never said, and they just fucking blocked me
They can't
because
deal
I
with
knew
shit
it.
like that.
And Ed Mangano shitting his pants because he knows that I know him.
Yo, Gallo worked
Because he used to
Mangano.
walk into Mama Teresa's when I used to work there, and I'd look at him and I'd fucking grill him like this motherfucker, and he knows.
Jack Gallo.
When he was at a shoot
Not
job, Mama
only
Teresa's.
the
I don't work there
protector
anymore.
of professional wrestling, but speed cameras everywhere.
Okay, well, let me get to Juba now that I feel you brought it up, so it's your fault.
No,
All right,
no.
so Jib, you ready for this announcement?
Yeah.
All right, well, before we do that, Sean, did you know?
Could you shut up and let him make his announcement?
All right.
This is groundbreaking. Ladies and gentlemen, we're breaking news here. Never happened with Tommy C on the air. Gonna happen the 1 week he's not here.
January 11th.
January 11th.
It is a Sunday.
It's a Sunday!
Do we have a confirmed location?
It looks like it's going to be the NYWC Sportatorium.
NYWC Sportatorium!
The place where
FTW.
everybody runs.
FTW!
We'll have their next show
Next show!
featuring
Featuring
the debut
the debut!
of the one,
The one!
the only.
The only ATL! No, sorry.
Wow.
I got super excited. All right.
Carried away.
Just ruined my whole.
Sorry.
I'll be debuting. It's Juba.
There we go.
It's me.
Oh, so your first match.
First match, January 11th.
Congratulations.
And then
Don't shit the fucking...
you can follow that up with
Oh, and then
second official date.
second.
Oh, he's got a second... This guy's so
I'm-
good.
I'm
They were
getting
like, yo,
booked.
we're going to book you more than once,
I'm
bro.
getting booked. I'm working the territories, brother.
Whoa. Juba protecting the territories, one territory at a time. Motherfuckers playing Risk over here.
is
We're
that?
still playing chess.
Is that the 24th?
January 24th!
Along with Jack Gallo,
Jack Gallo.
Jason Cross,
Jason Cross.
and Demooch
Demooch. Ugh.
will be in, I guess that's tag team action?
Tag team action. Not with each other, but like you
At
get it.
Warriors of Wrestling.
Like
Whoa. So you're debuting for FTW, and then like a week and a half later, you're debuting for Warriors.
Chuba.
Look at you making moves. You got a name yet? Or we're just going with Juba?
Juba.
Okay, not Chupa.
No.
Come on, you couldn't pitch for Chupa?
No, because you know what it means.
Yeah. which is awesome. But how many people are going to translate that, bro? Spanish people don't buy tickets; they sneak in.
Or they get
And they won't be able to communicate it back to the American people that are sitting there, aka white people, because they don't speak fucking English. It's amazing, bro. Chupa. So Juba. Are you spelling it? Are you spelling it any way? In particular, is it just J-U-B-A?
J-U.
You don't want to spell it J-E-W-B-A?
B-A-H.
Use your tag part.
Juba.
So yeah, proud of the kid, proud of the guy. He's doing really well.
You know what Juba stands for? When he's my security guard, he's just a Jubear, short for Jubear.
You're the second person to say that.
Yeah.
Well, your name should be Jubear.
And you could be, if you were Stephen Colbert's bodyguard.
Just Jubear. Well, you know what? Just save
I
it.
can't.
Save it for when you're protecting me.
All right.
And then I'll just call you Jubear, and everybody can correct me. It's Juba. No, yeah, that's what I said. Jubear. Boom.
So, yeah, no, very, very proud. He's been doing very well. I'll do a small plug because, well,
No. We're going back to his announcement. You got gear yet?
We're getting it. We're getting
Working on the gear. Is it going to be a stocking stuffer for mom and dad?
The boots might be.
Oh, what size shoe are you? Let me guess. 16.
Yeah.
Oh! I can tell. You want to know why? Because I spent so much time not on my feet, looking up at other people. You know, they used to call me Canvasback. You know that, right? That was my nickname for a while.
Technically 1 foot, 16 and a half.
Yeah. Oh, wow. See, so it's weird.
All right. Well, the doctors today told me I was 2 inches shorter than I actually am, and I was not pleased with that.
I hate that.
It was bullshit. They're like, "Oh, you're 5'9". I'm like, I haven't been 5'9" since I was fucking 14.
Yeah.
Okay, you couldn't get your fucking scale to work properly, and then you're gonna tell me that it's working properly, and I'm 2 inches shorter. Suck my fat cock, you fucking hot nurse.
There you go.
Oh boy.
Sure.
Yeah, but Juba's debuting. He is
Juba.
basically trained solely with me and also Sabotage, Mike Law. Yeah, no, I'm gonna put over the. I'm gonna put over.
He's putting over the Jew Bear by putting over himself.
He is a part of the FTW wrestling school, particularly in Port Jefferson. We're accepting new people. We love new people.
Yeah,
I'm the
Sean,
head
here's your
trainer.
chance.
To what?
There's no age restriction.
It's true.
I'm too old to wrestle.
Hey, you're
Yeah.
only too old if you think truly in your mind that you're too old.
Yeah.
Truly too old.
Somebody tell fucking Tommy C that he's too old for the wrestling
Yeah.
business too. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not too old for the business. I'm too old to be a wrestler.
No, that's not true.
It is true.
No, it's
well,
not. Sting
you
just
know.
came back.
Yes.
And he's fucking
Sting
55.
has a long and storied career.
Not in WWE. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Oh,
He
God.
literally just debuted.
Yeah.
Yes, Borden Stevens in here.
Dude, I've never seen this guy's thing before. He just looks like a cool character.
Yeah.
No,
A little
no.
crowish.
You don't watch.
No.
You don't watch. You didn't watch Nitro.
What's
growing
Nitro?
up?
Yeah, I don't.
What do you mean?
WCW Nitro. No?
What's WCW?
You don't know what that is?
No.
God, I'm too fucking old.
What's WCW?
You don't know what World Championship Wrestling
Woman
is?
Crush Wednesday? It is Wednesday.
What's that?
Oh Jesus.
Well, what is what?
You can't be a worker and have no idea what I'm talking about.
I have no idea, dude. WWE is the only wrestling promotion
Ever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
in the history.
Yeah, that's it.
They used to own stuff like ECW, and WCW. That's the thing they used to own. Yeah, because I seen that back on like the
Yeah.
WWE network. They had like these things. Now I know what you're talking about. I just thought that was like really old stuff that my dad was like maybe into.
I know you're just pulling my like chest hair. So that's okay.
Yeah. All right, let me finish my
I
plug
couldn't
real
pull
quick.
you
God,
anyway,
you guys
you fuck.
suck.
What?
I couldn't pull you anyway, you fucking fat
That's
fuck.
right.
I come down to this fucking thing. I can't even
You're
finish my
fat.
plug.
Yeah, I know.
Let me finish my plug.
I'm gonna beat you by 25 votes.
FTW Wrestling,
No, you're not.
the World Wrestling Academy Schools, what we call it. It's the training ground for WWN Live, including Dragon Gate, Evolve, FIP. You're a dick.
Yo, stop! I wasn't fucking up your plug, bro. Keep plugging.
2 locations,
Yeah,
Queens
man. Just
and Port
have him hit you a
Jefferson
couple
Station.
times. You're rolling right up.
Hey, don't come. We don't want you. I don't want to train anybody associated with this show.
Okay, Gal, seriously, do your plug. FTW.
All right, FTW fucking wrestling school, World Wrestling Academy, official breeding ground WWN Live, Dragon Gate, Evolve, FIP. I'm the head trainer in Port Jefferson. You have access to Queens and Port Jefferson Station 4 days a week. I'm there every Tuesday, Thursday in Port Jefferson Station. Obviously, one of my guys, Juba, is already debuting. He's debuting not only for our school and our company in FTW, also Warriors of Wrestling. Great environment. We all have a great time there. I encourage everyone, holidays are coming up. You want to work off the holiday weight. You want to do something you always wanted to do. I encourage you to come to the wrestling school. You can contact Fight the World Wrestling on Facebook. You can contact me personally on Facebook. I'm under Jack Gallo and Joe Ocasio. Please hit me up, and we'd love to
do
have
that.
you.
And then, Gallo, for me, explain something to me.
You got something against fat people?
How you're like
No.
#1 student,
Kind of.
Jew Bear over here.
Kind of.
Why he's afraid to wrestle me?
I don't know. He said something about the gray hairs, and it just
Oh,
bothers
because
him.
the experience. He's not ready to
He
deal
said he's
with
not a
that.
fan of salt and pepper, and
It's okay. It's more salt than pepper nowadays. So.
And
but
he's wanted to know where you worked all year.
I worked for SWA this year. I also worked for Stronghold Pro Wrestling, by the way. Yeah. There you go. There's 2 companies right there.
Anything you'd like to say, Juba?
Jew Bear?
No.
No, you're just ducking me.
No,
right?
he's like, no.
Just ducking me. It's cool. You're afraid because I chop you really hard. I chop you so hard, you'd go flying back into the turnbuckle, I bet.
What?
I could rock bottom this entire fucking building if I wanted to. Okay? Let's just get something straight here.
Wow.
I could. It's on YouTube.
You rock bottom.
Built a house
That's
once.
uncle for
Yeah.
school or for
No.
for this? I mean, for
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
I rock bottom a house once.
Oh, Steve's calling me.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yeah.
Pick up.
All right, guys. Slayer.
Just cutting me off.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. That's what happens. You move over for
Slayer.
bets.
Slayer, Steve.
I'm not ducking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Steve, you're live on the air.
Turn down the radio.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on? Happy to hear from you.
Yeah, I got a few questions. I got a few things to, but I'm gonna open up light. I heard there was a guy going around, big sort of thing going on. What the hell's going on? I mean, I'm hearing more and more people are talking. Some dude from Kentucky who's like really weird and like, you know, kind of like I guess homosexual. I'm hearing from more and more guys about this. You guys been hearing about that or what?
Yeah.
What's he talking about?
There's this guy.
Oh my God, this fucking guy.
There's this guy Dan.
A trainer who like wants to see guys like stretch out in front of him and like they're like
You want
walk
them
back
to
down
take,
through the
if
bottom
you
of
can
the
take it
thing.
without giving in.
This is real.
We'll
This
patch
is real
Slayer
life.
into the show.
This is real life.
What's up?
We'll patch Slayer into the show.
Is the other mic hooked up?
We could like have
All right,
that
well,
done.
it's just like, yeah, I think he's got, okay, well, Gallo. Okay, that's one question. What other question does Steve have?
Steve, what other question do you have?
Well, you know, look, I only kind of tuned in late. I'm sure you guys covered the issues. You know, Tommy, you know, not being there.
Eat another cookie,
Well,
Sean.
firstly, I want to know, has there been any word about, you know, him actually doing the benefit show for
No.
Jake? I mean,
No, he's never done a, yeah. There was talks about it over the summer, and it never materialized.
yeah, and it never popped back up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what the fuck happened to all the money going towards that benefit?
We don't know.
Yeah.
I did ask that before because it was a Steve question that I knew beforehand. And we actually don't know.
That's interesting.
Raid night, I know.
That's interesting. You know, I mean, not for nothing, I think it should, you know, come back up at some point. You know, this was a kid that had fucking cancer, and talking about raising benefit for him, then the kid dies, and now what? We're just going to forget that money was, you know, going towards that. People were workers.
It probably went to go pay rent, bro.
What's that?
It probably went to go pay rent.
Yeah, that's what it sure fucking sounds like.
Yeah.
Or something that definitely didn't go towards a kid dying of cancer or his fucking family. You know, certainly they haven't fucking popped up. Nobody even knows what's going on. I mean, not for nothing. You know, just look, just as a viewer, just as a fan, I just think it's fucking despicable that, you know, and, you know, I mean, maybe we should have brought this up sooner. Maybe I should have brought it up a million times when I was in front of the guy, and I got no problem doing it if he's ever in front of me. But you know what? In light of, you know, all the shit that just went on Facebook and all this craziness and that he's not there, I mean, you know, not for nothing, I think it should be answered for. I think the show should still happen, and if it doesn't happen for him, it should certainly happen for somebody else. That money should turn back up, and it should go towards some sort of benefit.
I 100% agree. Steve, one last comment before, because we're going to wrap up the radio in a second. One last comment. Wait me, please.
What's that?
Wait me, please.
Wait me, please. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait me, please.
Wait me, please. Wait, did you have another question?
I mean, that was like the big one, honestly. You know, other than that, I mean, has anyone heard from him? I mean, you know, is there any real official commentary as to why his league of absence,
No.
as it were?
No, his league of absence. Yeah, it's because he cannot pronounce the fucking word leave. His yes, Justice League of Absence. That's the name of his new company, bro. In his mind,
Justice League of Absence.
The Justice League of Absence.
You know, well, I'm taking leave of absence, but when he turns back up, I think he's got some fucking shit to answer for.
Yeah.
Not for nothing,
If
whether
he turns
you're
back
involved in business with him or not, that's fucking despicable.
Yep.
And he needs to answer for it.
Yep.
You know.
I agree, 100%.
You use a show like this as a way to talk to the masses, the people that you not only work with, but the people that pay to come to your shows, and then you got the balls to ask other workers, you know, to donate their time.
Oh, they're paying.
Lives,
Yeah.
Their energy, you know, and it goes towards what?
Yep.
I mean, these fellas, like, listen, if he turns around, says, listen, I have the money still, here it is, shows it, you know, I'm just waiting for the day that we can put something together, just what the time wasn't right, then, all right, fine, you know, look, benefit of the doubt, I'm not going to go here and say I got fucking stole the money or anything like that. I'm just saying, I want to know what happened to it, and I want to know where it's going.
Yeah. Well, you know, he wants to.
And if these people, if he did give it to them, and, you know, that is what it is, where are they? Let's have them turn up and let them, you know, come to his aid. Let's hear it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Show me a bank transaction.
I haven't heard shit about this family. I didn't even see like a picture of them with a handshake. Like, hey, thanks, Tommy. We really appreciate the money you
I know.
raised for us.
Much wow, so Jake, dude.
Much wow, so Jake. And, you know.
Yeah.
Justice League of Absence.
Justice League of Absence. Holy shit, dude! That's the end highlight right there. I don't even want you to say anything more because I want to leave on that high of a note.
Meanwhile,
Justice League of Absence. Wow, the JLA. It's his new fantasy wrestling promotion.
There it is.
You know, Tommy is the type of douchebag that probably stole.
Look, he's got to be listening. You know
Probably.
What I mean? Even if he's on a leave of absence, I would assume that he'd be listening. So,
Maybe.
You know, look, well, that's really, I think we all can agree on that. You know, he needs his time off. He's, you know, leave of absence. I get it. But that is something that none of us forgot about. We were just simply not saying anything. You know, and you know, if he wants to be respected, if he wants to be looked at amongst his peers as like a respectable guy, you know, we do remember that was something you're doing, and it was very commendable. It did not happen, but it needs to be answered for. And if you still plan on doing it, that's all well and good. But you know, and if there's something that's been donated already, great. But let's see. Let's do a proof. Let's, you know, this way, be like, you know, anyone ever asked again, man, he did something. That's good. That's great. You know.
Because it'll make him look like a good guy if he can provide proof.
I'm just saying, the guy has the benefit of the doubt, but I mean, we're talking about this 6 months ago now. So
Yeah.
let's get some finality. Let's get, you know.
He has the balls to say something to someone else.
Nah, fuck it. I'll say it.
No, he did.
I think he did something wrong.
Look, I'm not going to say it because I don't know if that's true. You know, I'm not going to say a lie here, but I do want to know. I want to know. As like a fan, I actually want to know.
Yeah. No, I think you have a right to know. Tommy's probably one of those douchebags who still calls a wrestling promotion a federation.
And not for nothing, dude. I'm like, you know, I've moved back up here now. I'm like, I'm going to be able to see all these shows more frequently rather than like online.
You're going to be around for Jew Bear to dodge you too.
That's right.
Who's dodging?
But not for nothing. I want to be. If this show's still going to happen, I want to be there. You know.
Yeah. Well, no, it ain't going to happen.
No, I would like to purchase a ticket and donate. You know, so that's all. That's why I'm asking.
At this rate, Stronghold runs every 2 years.
Well, you know, I don't think that's really going to help this family out, especially considering the kick ass.
In fact, True Wrestling has run more than Stronghold has ever run.
That's very true.
And it's so true.
I see what you did there.
So true. Much true.
It's so true.
So true. Much wrestling.
I mean, shit, maybe we just need to get, the family's information, and then, maybe True can do that. Maybe True can actually throw a fucking legitimate show.
Well, no, because I don't want to benefit off of somebody's passing.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because I'm that guy that benefits off of people's passing.
And,
Yeah.
empathy.
Yes.
You're a real piece of shit.
I am. So I'm sick. I am sick. I think that's the proper word to term. I am sick.
You're sick. That's right. You're sick. You're a sick individual. Honestly, don't ever go on the True Facebook again and extend condolences to a family that suffered a great tragedy. You're a sick piece of shit.
Yeah. That helped us.
I can't give condolences to people who've done me favors.
Yeah, done good by all of us.
Yeah.
Every single one of us can have been affected by the Morgan family, including you, Steve. And so let's not send our deep, honest condolences. I don't know. Tommy wasn't at the fucking wake yesterday. I was there because I actually love and know these people and care about them. High and mighty Tommy C, who's probably never met this guy before, has a comment and an opinion. Meanwhile, he does shady shit like this. Go fuck yourself, you fuck.
And on that note, Steve.
Hey, you didn't do anything, honestly, all bullshit aside, and obviously you all know this because we're like human beings with normal, active brains that don't do stupid shit. You obviously didn't do anything wrong, and, I think he kind of realizes that at this point. But, I mean, not for nothing, that is a fucking horrible tragedy.
Yeah.
It was something that's been, obviously active in the news for, like, considerable time now.
Yeah.
And, unfortunately, it ended the way it did. And you did nothing wrong but, offer condolences, and we all realize that. And, honestly, I think it speaks to your character that so many people came to your defense. And, here he is taking a fucking leave of absence because he did something really retarded. So, honestly, I think it's just not really fucking man. I'll say, like, wow, I don't know why the fuck I said that stupid shit like that. And, P.S. this other shit I was trying to do. This is what's going on with it,
Yeah.
But no, let's just disappear and hope everybody fucking forgets. I don't really think that's going to work out, but if that's how you want to handle it, grown ass man, he can do what he wants.
No, I'm gonna bring it up every time.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Do we know that it wasn't his choice to disappear?
No, it was fucking but know what though? He's trying to own it though. Like his disappearance is his choice, and that's bullshit. So, but all right, Steve, we gotta wrap the show up though, my friend.
All right, man.
I appreciate you calling in. I'll see you on raid night as long as we have a Justice League of absence to have.
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure this was a 95 Alliance guy, and we've got an epic drop. Everything's looking real good.
You do that. Let me know if you see Anthony Gangone or Thorson Creed in the game.
You got it.
Made a new Death Knight. Modeled him after Ramsey Bolton. Named him Ramsey. Just letting you know.
All right.
Yeah. So, made an undead character. Named him The White. Just to let you know.
There you go.
Everything's going to be Game of Thrones related. Because until I have a Game of Thrones wrestling character, I will not be satisfied. Don't look at me, Inglorious Bastards, fucking wrestling character, Jew Bear. All right, Steve. Thank you for calling in. We appreciate it on Gallo's cell phone. Gallo, what kind of phone you got?
iPhone 5S.
Oh, you fuck. Does it take the same? You do. That's fucking bizarre. Yo, Steve.
Yep.
What's D's nuts backwards? Stunzeed! You got a charger on you?
No, it's in the car.
Can you go grab it?
Yeah.
I want to see if my charge is fucked up because my phone keeps dying. I'm like, but it's charging, but it keeps dying. So I don't know if it's the phone or if my charge is fucked up. Because at one point it was like plugged in and it wasn't charging. And I'm like, that don't make no fucking sense. So, all right, so let's wrap this up. So Jew Bear is going to wrestle his first two matches January 11th.
January 11th. I'm definitely going.
And the 24th.
I'm definitely going to see that.
I'll go to the 11th. The other one's in Staten. Yeah, fuck that. I don't want to get choked out or anything like that.
I understand.
For selling cigarettes. Loose cigarettes.
You don't sell loose cigarettes.
Yo, and people come up to me every day. Yo, man, can I buy a cigarette off you? It's literally, I'm like, no, you could just have one.
Yeah.
Because why? I am not going to fucking jail or getting a fucking $1,000 fine for making $1. Like, fuck you. Thank you, big brother. So yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to see you in your pink gear. I can't believe you're wearing pink gear. That's bizarre.
Right.
Especially when it's just trunks too. Like that's That's really bizarre, bro. You know, I heard you were going John Tenta style. You're shaving off like half your facial hair.
Yep.
Just like down in the middle. Like, which side do you shave? Like your eyebrow on the left side of your beard, and your hair is getting shaved off.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be sick. He's just like, yeah. He's like, you know what? You're a fucking rambling idiot. Yeah. Well, I'm so glad it took you. And next time, though, honestly, man, just like make your announcement quicker because you took forever to make your announcement.
Are you serious?
And
What are you talking about? You were right behind him screaming into the microphone.
This is great. Thank you, Gallo, protecting my iPhone battery.
This is how long it takes to wrap up the show.
It does, because this is what happens. All right,
We're coming back, on January 7th?
January 7th will be our next show.
Format?
We're going to have a new format.
Maybe
We got
some other changes?
Maybe some major changes. And since we're the only two that aren't suspended from the show, it's only our decision to make at this point. So, so January 7th we'll be back. So I know you're going to miss us for the next, 3 weeks?
3 weeks. Wow, we've never taken a break this long.
Well, it's the holiday season, and things got to...
Santa.
And Hanukkah Harry.
And Kwanzaa.
You know Jew Bear about Hanukkah Harry.
Kwanzaa Tyrone, I guess. I don't know.
And that's racist.
What?
Kwanzaa's not a black holiday, dude.
Please, didn't we were
That's
talking
racist.
about? Didn't we were talking about last
Jew
week?
Bear knows that's racist. You want to know why Jew Bear knows that's racist? Because when the world ends, Jew Bear and me both know that the blacks and the Jews are the first ones to go. We're the shit stain that everybody hates. The only hope we have is that there's a lot of Arabs out there that Americans don't like. So maybe we can survive a little bit longer in America.
Great if he was Jewish.
Anyways, he's Jew Bear, bro. His name is Jew Bear. You cannot be not Jewish when your name is Jew Bear. Okay? Welcome to the gimmick.
We were talking about Muslims celebrating Hanukkah last week.
That is fucking...
Mother!
That is weird, actually.
It is.
I don't even know what to think about that.
It is.
Who would choose down more, Jew or Muslim? I can't figure that one out. That's weird. Anyways.
Yeah.
So for the protector of professional wrestling...
Last year's Wrestler of the Year.
Last year's Smarky Wrestler of the Year, and Match of the Year participant, and Feud of the Year, and fucking Moment of the fucking Year, and you might as well have been Referee of the fucking Year. You had the Gimmick of the fucking Year. He was the Female Wrestler of the Year because he was so goddamn good.
Gimmick last year was Lenardini.
Yeah, he was Manager of the Year. Who did he manage? Himself. He was like, he was Photographer of the Year last year. We didn't even have that award last year. This man won everything last year. Motherfucker was the Promotion of the Year. It was like NYWC, FTW, Warriors of Wrestling, Jack Gallo, SWA. Which one do you want? Hey, Jack Gallo. One man fucking promotion. He was a one-man federation.
Thank you guys for
calling
voting
back
for
to
me.
your Russian gimmick. Anyways, voting ends on Friday, 9 o'clock. Make sure you get your votes in. Share the links. People who share the links get more votes. I can prove it to you because if you want to test out this theory, wait till you lose on January 14th, and you will see that people who shared it got the wins.
Vote for ATL for
Shut up.
Gear of the Year.
And vote for Ryan Perry for Host of the Year.
No,
so,
not
for the
happening.
Protector of Professional Wrestling, for my closest friend in the whole wide world as of this moment, ending next moment, Jew Bear, who's making his debut January 11th at NYWC Sportatorium for FTW. And their first show of the year. And for... just say it. I'll let you say it one more time.
What?
One more time, you can say it.
For your current, reigning, and soon-to-be defending Host of the Year, I'm Sean Walsh.
Yeah. And I am your future Host of the Year, who's going to be the one responsible for showing an address
Maybe
and makeup and jumping into freshly fallen snow because I'm going to kick his ass so hard he's going to have to do all of these things. The smooth voice Sith Ryan Perry.
You're going to an island game.
You guys were amazing this year in 2014. Can't wait for 2015, January 7th.
All the good stuff that's coming.
Yeah, and we get the plug on January 7th. Hit Jew Bear's first show, which is 4 days later. So this is going to be an awesome time, and we can find out. We're going to have him on the show for the S-Markies Awards on January 14th. and we could talk to him about how it went down. Maybe have him actually like present an award. Breaking
Getting booked, brother.
Breaking. Yo,
You're welcome.
Let me tell you something, brother. He's gonna tell me off air, dude. We gotta end.
He hates Hulk Hogan.
So you guys were awesome. 2014. Can't wait for 2015. Thank you for listening. We will see you, and hopefully we will hear from you on January 7th when we come back. Thank you guys. Good night. Happy holidays. Whatever it is you celebrate. If you're an atheist, well, happy days, I guess. I don't know. Better than having a bad day, I guess. See you later.